Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Ravens are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Falcons, who will be testing that coverage. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. This is Hillman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Detroit. Gone.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does... is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket. to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He'll dump it down to Hillman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read.
And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed... to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps, and that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll take it at the 42. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. Now Wentz. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's caught at the 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe...
And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 3rd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Third and long. It's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Well, the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll come out in the pistol. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
They go play action with Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be... taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Ryan on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 2nd down, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown in a Falcon uniform. And the Falcons get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Wentz now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Take it in at the 22. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Ryan on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wentz now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here's Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Play action. Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well. Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens, because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check, patient.
They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. Hillman loses the football, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On third and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Ryan on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wentz now on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They toss it to Hillman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Wentz now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes. Almost threw his first interception. But he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Gabriel, the man in motion. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan on the screen. This is Coleman. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Third and long. It's Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Now Wentz. And he's got some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Throwing now is Wentz. Drops it off for Hillman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll dump it down to Hillman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. After the penalty, it's Hillman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz now to throw. And he fires one incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Wentz. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And it'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
All right, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. That's complete, right around the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to...
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watching that, Barney.
On 2nd down, Hillman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Wentz. And that is Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And that brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Here we go now. Green.
He's back to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, this was basically just an exhibition.